Told you I'm the boss, who the fuck would bet against us? Been ripping on these beats since I was 16. Sicker than your average rapper, cancer moving quickly. Spread throughout your body, got you moving to the rhythm. Feeling somewhat out your mind. I can show you what I'm all about, just open up your eyes. You ain't even gotta see it to believe it. You can put me on your iPod, hear me zoning through your speakers. Go hard, that's the lesson of today. Forget the pussy shit, just pick apart your competition, throw it away. You're mindless, rhymes making me violent. I hear this one more time, I'll steal the soul behind your eyelids. I'm up now, better put me back to sleep, cause that's the only time you'll win. I'm comatose in a dream, foaming out the mouth. You know I'm waking up eventually. Looking to the past to play my future, your rap is ancient history. Can I get famous? I'm sure they never did, but you don't know what my name is. I don't know why you got radio play with your name is. I'm turning on the airways, hear you bitches complaining. Going insane, man. Heard this awful time since the AM. I wanna lock it up, but there's no way to contain them. Really, all I have to say for me to explain it. Ruin Primal, take it all so you don't feel any pain.
Abandon hope, all you who enter here. This the hall of ruin. This path goes on forever, and the end's what we're pursuing. We're the renegades of rap song, we spit when you won't. I got a huge set of nuts, and I say what you don't. Yeah, I breathe music, and I can't seem to catch my breath. Turn the radio up before I suffocate to death. Cause everything they playing ain't got a point to what they saying, and they just keep on replaying the same 10 artists every day. I'm so sick of the repetition, and I'm in a position to light this business up and go and take what I've been missing. So tell me who's number one, who I gotta defeat. Fuck hitting it, I'm ready to beat the shit out of the street. I can't fathom how you got where you are, your shit's retarded. Meanwhile I've been spitting lava since the moment I started. You can't admit I'm the shit, cause you're just in denial. I'm a beast in this game, yo, that's why they call me Primal.
Can I get famous? I'm sure they never did, but you don't know what my name is. I don't know why you got radio play with your name is. I'm turning on the airways, hear you bitches complaining. Going insane, man. Heard this awful time since the AM. I wanna lock it up, but there's no way to contain them. Really, all I have to say for me to explain it. Ruin Primal, take it all so you don't feel any way. I'm so dope. Got these fiends knocking down my door. I'll make you kick before I serve you perseverance talk. I got a nice flow, like the Delaware River. That's where I'm from, homie. West Jersey, fucking sick, bruh. A lot of haters, lot of BS, but I tell you this: 1 out of 6 from out the tri-state got a venom spit. So many MCs that I can call a friend, and if you watch it from the floor seat, you know you're not them. Sorry, dog. I'm so iced, like back before global warming. I wanna tell the truth, but truth be told, life is boring. Like a conspiracy, you're forced to take in what you want. Absorb my knowledge, but you'll never really know what's up until they put my face high up on the billboards. So when you drop the work, it stabs you like a sharp sword. I'm in your head and I walk by you like a peasant, cause I stood alone in solitude for years, you kept me guessing. That's it, I'm crumbling up that paper.
Crumble it.
Alright, and then this chorus.
You'll have to excuse me, you arrived just as I was preparing a little toast.
How did it all come to this? You trust your king?
Everybody just lay down now. I ain't trying to get aggressive, I just wanna take your money, teach these kids a couple lessons. All you blank page rappers with your whack flow fapping. You never laying rhymes, no one listening to Peter Pan. I'm so nice, like a trained dog, y'all disarray. Look into the mirror, trying to find a better way to get your music out, but no one wants to hear it. I'll X out the link you sent me, try and make you disappear. I'm a motherfucking icon, they see me in the street. They like that you crack, white as hell, but still can rip a beat. Yeah, I killed the last beat, buried it next to your missing kids. Pulled a full clip on the bullshit that I'm living with. I can't stand it, too many wanna have it, but I know the secret ingredient they missing here, it's talent. I've been producing and writing for a decade, while all these rich fucks get 1 million plays in one day. There's one problem with that, your comments all disses. I'll cut my fucking hands off before I bow down to you bitches. I just wanna beat your face, wanna beat your face in. Crack your fucking teeth, throw your body in the basement. The smell don't bother me, I live next to the dump in the city won't work for you, your legacy is done. I'll never go to jail, you don't even know my name. Yeah, I keep a low profile, a step above the game. I'ma ruin your day, I just ruin your day. If you want it, come and get it, no one can touch me. You submissive little bitch, put your tail between your legs. I just flashed my fucking grill, watch your puppies run away. You a pit bull, huh? What, I'm supposed to be scared? I'm not afraid of death itself, come and try me if you dare. I got my lead pipe ready, gon' beat you in your face. Getting violent on this shit, put you children back in place. I'ma hang you from your feet, get a nice fresh blade, slit your throat from ear to ear and watch your bloodstream drain. Yeah, I'm nasty like that. Smoke a cigarette with bloody hands, tie a string to your ligaments and make your body dance, bitch. Yeah, shake that thing. You a fucking corpse, double in my personal studio as a city morgue. Try and get me, try and get me. Gingerbread man, lift your valuables quickly. I'll rob your fucking hood. I could never be like Robin Hood. I'll steal from the rich to feed myself. They calling me a problem. I just wanna beat your face, wanna beat your face in. Crack your fucking teeth, store your body in the basement. The smell don't bother me. I live next to the dump bin. A city won't work for you. Your legacy is done. I'll never go to jail. You don't even know my name. Yeah, I keep a low profile, a step above the game. I'ma ruin your day. I just ruined your day. If you want it, come and get it. No one here can touch me.
You sick little monkey!
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm worse than Hitler?
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
No one ever wants to pay me to have sex.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Gentlemen, we are dealing with someone here who has absolutely no life.
Stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerve herder.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's my message to you. Fuck you and kiss my ass. It's time!
Holy hell. Holy hell, did I just do it? Did I just fucking do it? Did I really just have a perfect start to the show? My lord, I think I did. Holy fucking shitballs. Let me scooch over just a tiny bit. Oh. My word. Let me turn up the volume just a touch. Holy fucking shit, I think I did it. I think I might have finally had a perfect start to the show for the first time in a long time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of most ages. Thank you for once again joining me back on the Primal podcast. And what the fuck is going on over there? All right, this needs to go this way. Just a smidge. No. Perhaps a smidge more. Perhaps more than that, sleeve. I can still see it. I see that little bit. Cunt. Which fucking... God damn it! You fucking twat waffle. Alright. We're just gonna keep it tilted a little bit like that. So hi! Almost a perfect start, except for the fucking camera. It was just right over there. Just a tiny little bit that you could see. Anyway, hi, Point 4! What's up, motherfucker? Good to see you. Thank you, people, once again for joining me. Episode 47. I think I finally got the count right. I went back and I double-checked, so I think we're on 47 now. So, yeah. As always, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you being here. Blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. If you've never been here before, and yes, I don't play games. I can see the fucking viewers. Most of you, couple, have been here before. But it's fine. It's fine. I always have to put it out there anyway. If you've never checked me out before, Primal Podcast. We talk about weird news. We bullshit a little bit in the beginning. We'll get into the weird news a little later. But thanks for coming and spending some time with me this evening. Yes. Ooh, only 13 cans of Surge. Someone is slacking on his viewership, and it's part of how I know, fool. You get more the more often you're here. You haven't been here that often. You have not been here that often.
But yeah, thanks for coming back. So, got another call coming in tonight to waste some time because God knows I'm not completely prepared. Great start to the show. Couldn't, of course, be fully prepared. Why would I be? But yeah, so on the upside of things, as I try and readjust the microphone here, which fell off the fucking desk during the week, yeah, I'm really baked. Gasser 2 Soul, welcome. This is the perfect spot to be if you're baked. It's going to get weird in here, so you might want to hang around. But yeah, so I announced last week that I'm bringing guests back finally. I'm going to have people back here on the show. We got a call coming in, and no, it's not Chuck tonight is not the call. September 1st. Prepared? Primal? Never. Why would I be? Let me get my pizza rolls. Do it up! Stuff your face with some pizza rolls. We'll get weird as soon as possible. But yeah, so I'm lining up guests as we go, but it is official. September 1st, stand-up comedian Chuck Roy will be joining the show once again. So if you remember, he was here once before. I am ready for weirdness. Perfect. That's what I like. Yeah, I had Chuck Roy on the show once before, going back a number of episodes. Hysterical stand-up comedian, labels himself as a gay Republican, which is a bit of an oxymoron unto itself, but he was fucking hysterical. It's an episode called Fits Every Butthole. If it gives you any indication of what you're in for if you've never been here before, last episode with Chuck Roy was called Fits Every Butthole. The guy is absolutely hysterical. He's been on Will and Grace. He was featured on Third Rock from the Sun. He was on Louis Anderson Presents. He was good friends with Ralphie May and was on Ralphie May Presents. He was on Last Comic Standing. Was a finalist on Last Comic Standing Season 5. He teaches stand-up comedy at the Community College of Denver because he's out in Colorado. So really, really funny guy. September 1st, please make sure you're here. I promise it'll be well worth it. He should be extra funny with the current political climate. Absolutely. So it should be a good time. Make sure you're here September 1st. It's a Sunday, 9 p.m. And then I'm lining up other guests. I've got my feelers out there, so to speak. So I got emails coming in. I used to be very picky about the guests I would have on the show. I was like, I only want comedians. I only want funny people or musicians. This time around, I'm just going to start going with pretty much anyone, even if it means just getting bored or laughing until they hang up the phone. I'm pretty much willing to take anyone at this point, just to see how things go. So if you have recommendations, please send them my fucking way. Anything weird, anything unusual, anybody funny, send them. Sleeves of fucking Fredo.
Silence, ho!
That's enough out of you. And call me fucking Fredo. He'll even interview the homeless guy living in your dumpster. I absolutely will. My show is a dumpster fire, so why not interview somebody that actually lives in a dumpster? I'm like this close anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, that's where we're at this point, is guests are coming back. My local friends will be here in the studio live on the show. Since I now have a 2-camera setup, which I don't use when I'm by myself, hopefully we won't be snuggling. If you remember from way back when, if you're new, you may not, but way back when, about a year or so ago, when I would have guests on, we literally had to cuddle. I don't have a huge space in what I do here, so I was like just all up on cuddling whoever was in the studio with me. Now that we have 2 cameras and a little bit more room, we may not have to snuggle up in order to talk and do the show. So it should overall be a good time. Who is... Oh, I see. I'm looking at the wrong... Gay. You know what? Fuck you.
All of you can suck my nuts.
I'm doing my best. I'm holding it together. I have a fucking... Damn it. First flub already. I have a phone call coming in soon. We will get weird as soon as possible. So please, calm yourself. Relax your nutsacks, because I know most of you are men. Calm your nutsacks down. We got a call coming in as soon as possible. And we're gonna...
We're not live, are we?
We are. I know. You fucking hate you. Hey, do me a favor. Try the haha command while we're killing a little bit of time and just getting to know each other. We're on that first date for anybody that's never been here before. We're just getting to know each other. Tell me a little about yourself. But no, try the haha. I tried to fix it. No? Nothing? All right, fine. Guess that noise just doesn't fucking work anymore. Okay. We're toying with stuff. What if I click on it? Hold on. Wait a minute. We're gonna mess around real quick. Fucking works when I click on it, bruh. Fucking works when I test it. Whatever. Fuck you. Fucking breaking all my shit. RS 1017. All right. Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot prepared for the first half of the show because I knew I had a call coming in, so I didn't really, waste time planning anything else to talk about. Let me pull up my email real quick while we wait because I had another one. You guys can tell me should I take it or not. All right? Let's take a look. You can tell me should I take the interview or not take the interview. Okay. Here we go. John Vespasian. Okay? Yeah, try another one. Why don't you prove another one doesn't fucking work? You ass. You inconsiderate prick. One doesn't work, so let's just fucking prove that another one. I hate you. John Vespasian. Anyone drinking? I'm drinking. Not alcohol, though. We all know me attempting to stay keto, even though I fail miserably a lot of the times. Right there, bitch. Finally got my hands on them. Bang! Energy drinks. Cotton candy. Shit is delicious. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Ooh, I keep throwing myself out of focus. So, yeah. John Vespasian. Hi, Sleeve. My 10th book is just published. Undisrupted. How highly effective people deal with disruptions. Would you like to interview me? On your show in the next months. Kind regards, John Vespasian. So you guys can give me a little vote. Do I interview John Vespasian and his undisrupted how highly effective people deal with disruptions? Can we have fun disrupting his interview about disruptions? Is that the closest you got to banging nowadays? Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself?
I hate you.
Okay. And then we also have Danielle Lynn contacting me, telling me, hello, producer. Don't I feel special? Because that's what I am. I'm all of it. Producer, director, host, artist. Steve banging cocktail waitresses two at a time. Hello, producer. I'd like to introduce you to Pam and Joyce Vincent of Tony Orlando and Dawn, and from The Legendary Supremes. They are hosts of our new TV series called Celebrity Music Kitchen. They would be wonderful guests on your show. So what if a legendary group of performers invited you to dinner with other celebrity guests and entertained you the entire evening with food, music, laughter, and song? Package all this together, you get Celebrity Music Kitchen, starring legendary recording artists Joyce and Pam Vincent of Tony Orlando and Dawn, along with Herman Hollywood Dawkins. So, yeah, this fucking email goes on forever. This is not a cooking show. It's not a cooking program. It's a variety show where food is the inspiration for an evening of laughter and entertainment among friends. In each episode, the audience is made to feel that they are at a fun dinner party filled with well-known guests who entertain us and their hosts via their conversation and fun. And there is a sizzle reel that maybe we can check out before we leave today. I don't have it currently pulled up. But yeah, you let me know. John Vespasian and his book about not being disrupted or being disrupted, I didn't even pay enough attention while reading it. And then Celebrity Music Kitchen. If you think either of them would fit the show, please let me know and I'll book them. Because fuck it. What else do we have going on, right? All right. With all of that said, is there anything else that we need to discuss? Let me look. Let's see. We've got our guests that are coming back, right? Last week we talked about my unfortunate corn concert that was canceled, Unadilla that I didn't go to. I'm bringing my daughter to Knotfest in the near future. We're going to see the Slipknot. And before that, 2 days before that, I am going to see Oakley Dokley, the only, the world's one and only, the premier Ned Flanders metal band, or as they call themselves, a Nettle band. All the lyrics are based on quotes, are actual quotes from Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, and they all dress like Ned Flanders. They're fantastic. I highly recommend. Also, Mac Sabbath, the McDonald's-based Black Sabbath cover band. So Sweet Leaf is Sweet Beef. There are other examples of their songs. It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Funny enough, and we'll get muted for this probably. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Where is it? While we wait, let's get a little weird with Oakley Dokley. Nothing at all. Here is Oakley Dokley with Nothing at All. We'll give you a taste while we wait. I know, this is metal. Just wait for it, okay? I know this doesn't sound metal. Just wait for it.
Nothing at all.
There we go. All right, we'll let it run in the background a little bit. But that is Oakley Dokley. Nothing at all. So that's what I'm going to see. And then we've also got Mac Sabbath. Let me see if I can pull up a little bit of Mac Sabbath while we wait. Yes, the Offspring parody. Yep. So we've got Mac Sabbath. We've got... We'll go with... what's a good one? We'll go with More Ribs, which is actually the parody of War Pigs. So let me bring up More Ribs. This is a live version, so I apologize if it's a little off. In fact, maybe while we wait, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can window capture so you guys can watch along with me. I think I actually have to do screen capture. Display capture, that's the one I have to use. There you go. That is Mac Sabbath right there. They'll give someone nightmares. And I know it was a black screen. I see that. All right, let's fast forward a little bit to where we actually get to the singing part. There's Sabracadabra. Yes, I'm well aware of Sabracadabra. Here we go. Here's where we get to some actual lyrics.
Helmets with four-rim glasses.
Keep in mind, they are not meant to be a perfect tribute to Black Sabbath, obviously.
Big Macs are burning. Your pork is turning.
And the cameraman, terrible. You're not supposed to get an undershot of Mayor McCheese there. So that is Max Sabbath for you. There we go. Let's go ahead and pause Max Sabbath. And we'll actually get them off the screen. And let's answer this, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is, of course, the one, the only, the weird Chris Mangina McGinnis.
Yo, what up, what up, what up?
What the fuck is going on, sir?
Hold on, sorry. I just took a hit of a ball. No, I'm good now. That was bad timing because I thought it was going to take you longer to answer the phone.
I called, but I didn't think you'd answer, so I figured I'd just rip this bowl and hack up a lung.
Yeah. That's actually literally exactly what my thought process was, though. Is that bad?
Could have hit the bowl before dialing, but sure. Someone asking ecstasy. No, not ecstasy. Tonight it's weed only. He promised me no ecstasy tonight. Instead, it's just weed.
Yeah, but also, I promised that, but I didn't also add that, like, I've been drinking vodka all day.
Of course you have. Why would I be shocked at that one?
Well, yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up, because, like, vodka is just like water for me. I need it.
Someone saying he should call in every Sunday on a different substance. Don't encourage him.
Yo, that's a good idea. I'll call every week on a different substance. I've done ecstasy, and technically, well, both of them booze, so booze doesn't count. So weed today. So next week I'll try to find acid, and then shrooms, and then black tar, heroin.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're skipping over the cocaine part. We're just going straight to heroin.
Oh, actually, I forgot about cocaine.
You got cocaine, maybe some PCP.
Yo, Steve-O said back in the day PCP saved his life, so maybe I'll try it.
Yeah, why not? If whatever works for Steve-O works for Mangina.
Yeah, but you know what, though? I'm not really into that whole shit of, like, staying up. Like, it's like meth. Like, I don't want to stay up for, like, 4 fucking days straight.
Are you sure? You might be able to be productive, or you'll just jack off until you bleed. It's going to be one of the two.
Honestly, I can give you an honest answer right now. It would probably be me jacking off until my dick fucking bled.
I hear them in the background. Ew. Who's saying ew? Don't act like you've never flicked the bean until it was sore and bleeding, bitch.
Wow. Yeah, I got Rena and fucking...
McGinnis just cutting himself off in the middle of sentences.
They came both, and also my neighbor just left, Kevin, and he was fucking rock and roll. He made me poop last night. I gave him his point back before he came over.
Wait, did you say he made you poop last night?
No, he made me a platter. It wasn't a poo-poo platter, but it was a platter.
Oh, I thought you said he made you poop. How did he force you to poop?
Oh, no. He made me chicken.
Oh, he made you food. That's what it was.
Yeah, food. Yeah, food, not poo.
Excuse me, I can't hear properly, okay? I've got headphones on. I'm looking around. I'm not paying attention. Well, what's new in the life of Chris? Are you off your ban yet?
Wait, what?
Are you off your Facebook ban yet? Are you allowed back on Facebook?
Actually, no. It's over tomorrow at like 3 o'clock. I specifically went on Facebook today and liked something, and then it gave me the time frame. It was like, you have 1 day and 5 hours. I'm like, all right, so that's tomorrow at like 3:15 in the afternoon.
it's sad that you have to sit there and do the math. Like, okay, so 24 hours puts me at this time, and then another 5 hours or so, 3 o'clock. All right, 3:15. Bam, I'm back on Facebook.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like, okay, I'm stoked. I can upload the new Have Some Fucking Fun episode. Then they're gonna fucking ban me again for another 30 fucking days.
Yeah, you can do it instead of me getting text messages. For those of you that don't know, when Chris goes on a ban, I get text messages with the link to his latest episode of Have Some Fucking Fun, where he's like, "Hey, can you post this for me? Because I can't do shit on the internet."
Yeah, and I appreciate every second of you. Oh, you repack. Oh, dude, I'm smoking so much marijuana right now. This big ass bowl, dude. It's red rock and roll, dude. But no, to continue your story, yeah. I get banned, so I hit up Sleeve, and I'm like, yo, homie, can you, like, post this for me and, like, tag me in it because I'm banned? And when I'm unbanned, I'll, like, post it myself and shit. And you're like, but no, the best thing was you wrote, McGinnis is in Facebook jail again. And then Ruin commented, wait, what's Facebook jail? I don't know about this.
Yes, Ruin having no idea.
Oh, he showed his dick again, didn't he?
We all know. It's never anything like, you never post anything hateful or evil. There's never anything you say.
I didn't mean to show my dick. It was from Instagram when I kid. It was when I raided Area 51 and I got Greg when I was bathing him in the bathroom. When we jumped out of the tub, my little mini hard dick showed for a second, and that was what got me banned from Facebook.
We all
Instagram still got it on there. You can see my little mini hard dick if you want.
We all know it's never that you said anything offensive. It's never that you said anything hateful. It's Chris showed his dick. If he's banned, it's because Chris couldn't help but show his dick, or he showed his dick accidentally and got himself banned.
Yeah, but I feel like I am being singled out because they're just looking at me going, yo, look how, like, his dick is too rad. We got to not show it on Facebook.
I have someone in the chat, Syphilisaurus Rex. Cold? No, just small.
Yeah, but I think Mark Zuckerberg's jealous. I think Mark Zuckerberg is jealous because first off, he's a fucking alien, so he's asexual. He has no.
He's not an alien. Let's be specific. He's not an alien. He's a reptile. He's a reptilian person.
Oh, he's a reptilian person. So that means he still doesn't have a penis unless it comes out of his stomach and it's all pink and shit.
Why do you know that much about reptile cock?
Oh, no, yeah, because I studied alligators and crocodiles and shit, so anybody that's going to yell at me, don't fuck with me because I know shit about this. It's a little pink thing that comes. It's like a dog's dick. It's a little fucking lipstick.
Chris's knowledge of alien. Chris's knowledge of alien dick.
It's over 9,000.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
Are you not familiar with It's Over 9,000?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, Reptile Reproductive Anatomy 101.
I got it. I didn't know. It came at me. That hurt my ear for a minute.
Yeah, my sounds are loud. Deal with it.
Yeah. I like it. Dude, no, it's not loud. Is any girl I have sex with, they're just like, God, get it over with right now.
That's why they call Chris the Ninja. He's in and out in 30 seconds, and you never even knew he was there.
Well, weirdly enough, I still wear my ninja outfit from my 4th grade Halloween costume walking around elementary school in the parade. But I cut out the penis part. It's like Dawson's Creek when Dawson and Joey finally got together. You know they cut
Why
his
do you know
fucking...
Dawson's Creek? What the fuck?
You went full retard.
You like how I went there?
Never go full retard.
What the... Why... Somebody saying TMI. Why do you know Dawson's Creek? You are a full-grown man in your 30s. Why do you know Why do you know anything about the storyline of Dawson's Creek?
Yo, you want to be 100% real? I'll be 100% real with you right now.
Let me have it.
You want to be real?
Yeah.
All right. I worked at UPS in 2005 to 2006. It was like 4 a.m. till 8:30 a.m. But if it was like the holidays, it was like you go in at like 1 a.m. But the trucks had to be on the road at like 8:30 tops.
Do you already know
like,
what you're going to
they had
say?
to leave. So I would come home every day. I would come home in the morning and lay in my bed at my parents' house and turn on TBS, and they were playing Dawson's Creek from the first episode to the last episode. And then after the last episode ended, I was like, I feel like I missed a few episodes. But then I realized, then the next day, they started playing it from the beginning episode again. So the last episode, I watched Dawson's Creek season 1 to season, whatever they ended on. I watched it twice in a row every day on TBS. They play 2 episodes in a row every day. At 8 to 9. It was, it was 9 o'clock a.m. till 10 o'clock a.m. Dawson's Creek.
Is this familiar for you, Chris?
I don't want to be.
Is this bringing back memories?
I didn't hear the word. I forget how to go. I don't want to wait for this time. I don't want
to wait. That's really sad.
Yo, who sings this song, by the way? Is that fucking Alanis Morissette?
No, sir. This is Paula Cole.
Paula Cole?
Paula Cole.
Paula Cole.
Wow, you're... Paula? Say it with me now. Paula?
Paula.
Cole.
Cole.
Yes.
Paula Cole.
Yes, Paula Cole.
Yo, the best person in the world, the single was greatest female vocalist is Belinda, what is it, Marshall? Hey, ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. The same heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Down, down, and down.
That voice of yours. How does anyone turn you down? In fact...
Now, I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but I'd kind of like to make love to you tonight.
Wait, what the fuck was that? Was that a soundbite or was that you?
That was a soundbite.
Yeah, that was a soundbite. I knew that. I was that is a sleeve.
And someone corrected you. Someone says, "Kill it with fire or auto-tune it." And
is that what somebody said?
Yes, kill it with fire or auto-tune it.
Oh man, you know what? Tell them to come over here because I have some silverfish and I want to kill with fire. But if they want to kill me too, let's light this whole bitch up in flames.
And it's Belinda Carlisle. Somebody gave us the correct answer.
Belinda Carlisle, not McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy.
Belinda yeah, I said Belinda Carmichael.
Yes, Belinda Carlisle.
Yeah, but if anybody likes that song, go out and listen to Alistair. They were a pop punk band, Allistr, Alistair. They do a sick-ass fucking cover of Belinda
Carlisle.
Carlisle. And they do a good one of it.
Oh my!
Yo, thanks for helping me out on that. I still think it's Carmichael.
Well, went from Carmichael to McGillicuddy to Carlisle and back to Carmichael.
Yo, man, let's get weird.
There's nothing but weird when I have you on. I really need to get you back in the room.
I want to know who's the motherfucker that set me on fire.
Syphilisaurus Rex.
Syphilisaurus Rex.
You can't be mad at anybody named Syphilisaurus Rex. It's just too funny a name.
No, I can't be. Yo, tell them to call me. Yo, syphilis fucking whatever. 908-343-5168. Let's talk.
And they said, "Love you, Chris." I have no idea who it is, but I imagine they know you.
I don't know who it is.
Are you sure?
I don't know anybody with syphilis and or is a half dinosaur.
Oh, no, they said they don't know you at all, but I'm a random stranger. But they love you, Chris. You made a fan.
Oh, that's a random hero?
A random hero loves you, Chris.
That's a random hero right there. Yo, tell him what up and tell him I love him.
You know they can hear you.
Hey, random hero, rock and roll, dude.
He says, I don't have syphilis, I am the syphilis.
Oh, he is the syphilis while I am the bacteria.
We're not live, are we? No, we are live. You are the Nar.
He's the Nar dog.
Thought that was
I'll
you.
do this all day.
You're smoking again. I can tell when you're like hitting the bowl because you go silent.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm actually no. I'm
No,
actually
no, no,
trying
no.
to light a cigarette. That's me trying to light a cigarette. I'm trying to like do it without like, but I'm also quiet. So give me here's 5 seconds of me lighting a cigarette.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
Yo, Sleeve.
Yo.
I lit my cigarette. Remember that time I owed you $20 and you walked in and I had it for you, but it was shoved in my butthole?
How could I possibly forget? And Syphilisaurus says, if it's any consolation, they're toking right now too.
They're toking right now too, man. Fucking rock and roll, man. Everybody should get fucked up, man. Yo, shout out to Sleeve for letting me call in. I love it. Twitch is cool. I still don't know what it is. The only thing I know about Twitch is when I do a lot of drugs and I start twitching. That's the only thing I know.
It's the only Twitch Chris is familiar with. The dick Twitch.
That's a joke, though. Literally, I'm joking. I don't do it. I give this vibe off that I do drugs. I don't do drugs. I'm an alcoholic. I drink. I don't do drugs.
Thank you, Syphilis Rex, for the follow. I appreciate it. Look at that. You gained me a follower. You and your weirdness. It wasn't me. It was all Chris. Chris is pulling me in followers.
What was that laughing thing in the background?
That was... God, you're terrible. That was Rick and Morty.
I don't have cable.
Yeah, you don't know it. It was both of you. Oh, well, thank you, Syphilis. It was a little bit of both of us that gained us a follow. Thank you.
No, okay, fine. I did all the work, and I appreciate all the credit, and thank you.
I will take all credit that nobody else is willing to take.
No, but I didn't hear. I heard the sound effect, but I didn't hear it because, like I have a fan blowing in my left ear, and I have 2 people next to me, which is not bothering me, but I have a fan by my right ear, and also I just don't have good hearing, and I'm also not going to lie, I'm a little intoxicated, but I'm extremely, extremely stoned right now, so, like, I'm, like, trying to figure my life out as I'm listening, because I'm, like, I'll go into these weird thoughts in my head, I'm like, man, I should be living in the mountains of, like, fucking Kuwait or something right now.
Oh, thank God the people that tune in get stoned, because that's all I pull in anymore. I pull in the weird and the stoned. That's who I'm catering to here.
Shows on Wednesdays now.
Why Wednesday?
No, I'm glad you changed it to Wednesdays. Wednesdays are rad.
It's Sunday.
What do you mean?
It's Sunday.
Wait, today's Sunday. Oh shit, today's Sunday? I thought it was Wednesday.
And so Syphilisaurus saying, what's the best part of a strip club? The seafood buffet, all the crabs you can eat.
Oh man, I've probably eaten a few crabs in my life on Sundays thinking it was Wednesdays.
Oh my God, you are high. I'm not even high.
Dude, I'm working 6 days a week now, like fucking 60, almost 70 hours a week. I don't know what day it is anymore, like any time. I thought literally, I'm like, I have to go to work tomorrow, so I just think of it as another day. Oh my God, I'm so fucked. I'm fucked.
Primal's getting a contact high. I am. I have not smoked today, and I am. I feel like I'm getting a contact just from talking to him.
Yo, if you're getting a contact high from my mouth coming to your mouth, dude, let me come in my phone and see if it comes to you. Let's see if it, like Ghostbusters, starts seeping out of the fucking little holes in your phone or whatever.
You're such a fucking creep. And somebody's calling you out saying you didn't say figure my life out. You said I'm trying to finger my wife out.
Well, that is maybe it sounds like that, but that's false because I don't have a wife.
Whose wife is it that you're fingering out?
I don't know, but somebody's knocked at my door, so let's see if this podcast gets
Somebody's not. What? Somebody's.
Let's see what happens.
This...
I don't see it in fucking Parlay. Oh, okay. There's no cops knocking on my door.
Well, that's a start.
Right? No. I'm on a podcast.
I'm on a podcast.
Is that mine? No, my neighbor just came. Say what up, Kevin.
What up? How's it going?
What up, Kevin?
How's everything?
Tell him in 30 seconds how is it being my neighbor?
Being Chris's neighbor, you basically just get osmosis rock and roll. Like, even on days when you're like, I kind of want to rock and roll, but do I want to rock and roll? I don't know if I want to rock and roll. Then Chris just comes through and you realize, no, I want to freaking rock and roll. And then life just ends up being rock and roll no matter what.
You heard it from my neighbor Kevin right there.
I can verify. I lived near Chris, up the street from Chris for 2-3 years, and it's true. You think you want to rock and roll all night and part of every day, but it doesn't happen that way. If you live near Chris, it's basically nonstop.
And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
And if you're not at his house, he will show up at yours and bring the party to you.
And life is richer for it.
Yes. And there's also a lot of penis. If you live near Chris, you will see lots of his penis.
Have you seen Residential Hazard? Have I? I don't know if I've seen it. I don't know.
If you haven't yet,
I may have been spared thus far. I did show Kevin the bathtub where I did that enema and I pooped in it.
I'm actually amazed you've had a neighbor for this long that hasn't seen your cock.
It's remarkable. This might be a record.
And Syphilisaurus Rex saying he's in Canada, Chris still going to show up. Actually, that's a problem, Syphilisaurus Rex, because Chris is not allowed in Canada.
I'm not allowed in Canada.
Chris has been banned from
So
Canada.
a hard crowd to please.
Chris is banned from Canada.
Yeah, Kevin, say goodbye to the podcast.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye, Kevin. Quevvinne, Kevin.
Did you like his description of living next to me?
It's accurate.
It is accurate. And he gave me a Tupperware of food that I don't know what's in it, but I'm like super fucking 100% fucking stoked. I thought that was the cops. I was actually disappointed when I answered the door and it was Kevin. I was like, dude, if I'm on Sleep's podcast and the cops are knocking on my door telling me to shut the fuck up, I'm like, this is the best podcast you're ever going to fucking have in your life.
Oh, we got a couple questions here. Syphilisaurus Rex wants to know, what did you do? Kick a moose and steal maple syrup? Or kick over an igloo? How did you get banned from Canada?
I would kick over the igloo.
What? No, you're not allowed in Canada, though, right? Was it a DWI?
I have 2 DUIs.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I said that aloud.
Isn't that what bans you from going to Canada?
Canada's the hardest country to get in besides Australia.
It's your DWIs, right? That prevent you from going to Canada?
My DUIs, I have to go and get, I have to call the embassy and, figure shit out if I want to go there and figure out if, my time spent served.
And somebody else, how has Chris never gotten in enough trouble being nude all the time to not be on a registered list somewhere?
Ooh, that's a good question. Wait, who asked that? Can I say their name? What's your name?
RS1017. Ryan is his real name. I'm giving it away. Sorry, bud.
RS717?
1017.
RS1017.
Yep.
All right, RS717. The reason why I haven't been registered as anything is because as drunk as I get sometimes, I know it's not smart to pee in a public playground or on the side of a church or on in a school zone. But I did find out the hard way that after doing I turned 21 and it was a quarter beer night in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, and I drank Yingling 4 beers for $1 until it went up to $2. I drank 19 beers. I sat in the back of my car. I fell asleep. They drove me to Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. because this kid wanted to see his girl that he was like fucking, so he wanted to see her. I didn't know this before. Actually, I'll save that. So we pull up kind of close, and I'm like, dude, I gotta piss. I woke up, I'm like, I have to piss so bad. I'm like, I'm gonna piss my pants in my own car, in my own pants, whatever. We get out. The driver opens the door and starts peeing. I get out of the back seat and go up to the front of the car and start peeing. And I'm peeing like fucking God. Like, I probably peed for, no joke, probably like 55 seconds of just straight piss, just a minute. And then as I'm still trying to finish, all you hear is whoop, whoop, and lights. And there's cop lights. And it's like, oh, fuck. The driver that was driving my car got in and shut the door. The cop didn't fuck with him. He came to me and told me to come over. And then he talked to me, asked me questions. I don't remember the gist of it, but, like, he gave me a ticket, which was the most expensive piss I've ever taken, because it was a $225 ticket for pissing in public. And the guy driving the car didn't get nothing. So then after it was over, I got in the car, and then we turned the GPS back on, and then we drove for about 30 fucking feet, and then pulled into the driveway of the house we were going to. And then we were there, and I'm like, I just got a $225 pissing in public ticket when I was 30 feet away from the fucking house I was going to.
Oh, Lord. There's
Yeah,
so
that
much.
sucked, man. And I slept on a little chair that was so uncomfortable. I had a fucking backache next day.
There's so much to take in with you all the time.
What do you mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
It means your stories. There's just so much there's so much built into all of them at one time.
I had to pay $225 for peeing on a fucking gravel pit.
Well, I mean, it's better than the possible fines you could pick up, like when you stood in the backyard of the village, completely nude, smashing things.
That's 100% true. That would be me getting arrested and being registered as a sex offender.
Most likely, because children are always nearby.
Yeah, but I'm not that. Like, anybody listening, it wasn't like that. There was no kids that ever lived here before, so it was all rock and roll, and it was just me having fun. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, kids are living here. Now, dude, sleep. I haven't been on my balcony in like 6 months.
Because of the children?
The last time I was out there, I was on my laptop, and I was on there listening to music, and these kids, well, they were literally like, I could feel their breath in my face. They were that close. And I'm like, what's up, guys? And they're like, we're not supposed to talk to strangers. And I'm like, then why the fuck are you standing so fucking close to me?
I could feel their breath on my face because I asked them to breathe on my face.
No, I'm not a fucking creeper, dude. I hate kids. I wanted to punch them all in the face. I wanted to fucking, if I could do wrestling shit, I would have fucking angle slammed one of them.
I'm almost wondering what's worse. I'm not a creeper. I don't want anything I want to punch them. I don't know what's worse, the being a creeper or wanting to physically assault the children.
I would rather be a physically assaultive neighbor than a pedophile.
Oh, my God. All right.
But also, Sleeve, I will remember that I did forget that I was on your podcast when I said, I didn't really mean, I grew up on America's Funniest Home Videos, and the funniest things to me were watching kids get hit in the face with like a ball.
Oh, my God. All right. All right, I gotta it's now, I just realized, it's like 10 to 10. My show is supposed to be over in 10 minutes. I've barely even started the weird news portion. I haven't started the weird news portion. So I gotta let you go so I can finish the rest of this before it's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got me on here, man. It's rock and roll.
I know, time flies when you're getting weird.
All right, yo, Simplest, take it easy on me.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. We will, we'll talk again probably next week, and rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Peace.
Rock and roll.
And with that, Chris Mangina McGinnis. If you're just tuning in now, you missed the weirdest part of the evening. My weird news and me can't even begin to compare to him. But let's get into the reason that most of you show up, and of course now it might be him. But let me jump into the part of the reason that we're here. Oh man, I am all thrown off now. Let me get things going here. Let's push the button. Let's get things started. Those of you that are unfamiliar, have never been here before, that's right. Besides talking to my weird friends on the line, we also cover the weird news that I could find in the week. And today we're going to start off with Mike Tyson and a quick story that I simply call Smoking Too Much Grass. That's right. It's Mike Tyson who's admitted to smoking $40,000 worth of weed every month. It was on, oh my God, if shit could get out of my face. It was on the latest episode of Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast. He sat down with Dipset capo Jim Jones, and the conversation took twists, leading to Tyson revealing little-known aspects of his life. And that time he talked about how much he spends on weed. And he says, what do we smoke a month? Tyson asked his co-host and former NFL player, Eben Britton at the interview's 3-minute mark. Is it $40K a month? We smoke 10 tons of weed a month at the ranch. So let's see. He says we're throwing out to the dispensaries $500,000 a month, between $400,000 to $500,000 a month. He's a longtime cannabis user and supporter. He claims he started smoking weed when he's around 10 years old and has kept up with it throughout his life. So yeah, if you were ever wondering, Mike Tyson smoking $40,000 worth of weed a month. Couldn't even begin to keep up. What do I have here? The Mangina Hour with special guest Primal. He also said that he would eat children. I think I missed it. I think he said he would beat children, not eat children. I could be mistaken. It's Chris. He could say anything. I'm out of focus again. Focus. Fuck us. There we go. All right. So brief story about how much Tyson smokes every month. Thought it was interesting. Moving on. What is this tweet right here? And fridge tweet. That's right. It was a tweet that went viral. Girl. Wow, I can't fucking talk. God, he threw me off so bad. Yeah, so it was a girl's tweet who went viral this week for being sent from a teen girl's smart fridge after her mom confiscated all of her other devices. Although the narrative behind the tweet has apparently prompted skepticism after BuzzFeed News demonstrated on Wednesday that the tweet's source label LG Smart Refrigerator could be easily faked. The fridge tweet was the culmination of what seemed to be a battle of wills between a 15-year-old girl named Dorothy and her mom. You're not in Kansas anymore. She said that her phone was confiscated. She posted tweets that were labeled as coming from her Nintendo Wii U, her Nintendo 3DS, and finally, her fridge. Her account, Thank You Next 327, apparently functions mainly as an Ariana Grande fan page.
That's disgusting!
In messages to New York Magazine, Dorothy said the devices were confiscated after she was boiling rice and was too busy on the phone, and the stove burst into flames. So she's a good cook, is what you're saying. Both Twitter and LG tweeted their support, jumping on the Free Dorothy hashtag. Other news outlets conducted interviews with Dorothy via Twitter, and Business Insider initially reported Dorothy's narrative based on other outlets' reporting. However, BuzzFeed's Stephanie McNeil, that bitch, demonstrated in her article that it's easy to make the source of a tweet say more or less anything. LG told the outlet that its smart fridges do not have a Twitter app that could auto-generate a label like the one on Dorothy's tweet. It's possible to tweet from a smart fridge via its web browser. However, that would auto-generate the source Twitter web client. Dorothy declined to answer McNeil's questions about her tweets, calling McNeil's skepticism rude. So, what I just did there, let's see, what am I missing? He said he wanted to eat Lennox Wilson's children. Oh, okay, a fan page, which I am an active member of. How the hell do you get rice to burst into flames, fill the pot with gas? So what I just did was told you a story. I reported to you a weird news story about a girl tweeting from her fridge, and then immediately told you how the story I was presenting to you was bullshit. Because apparently that's what we do here. We bring weird news and then debunk it at the same time. So I apologize. Wholeheartedly.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Anyway, moving right along, because I'm going to try and whip through these, because, man, are we beyond schedule. The next story is one simply called Recycled Paper, and this is the paper we're talking about. Yes, full circle. Just don't report the debunked part. Well, when I don't read the stories ahead of time, as I frequently do not, because who has that kind of time, Yeah, I find it out as we go along. So you guys are just, we're all along for the same ride. We're all finding this shit out simultaneously. But yeah, in recycled paper was a man who accidentally threw away $23,000 into a recycling bin in Eureka, California. He accidentally tossed $23,000 into the recycling bin, but was reunited with his life savings Saturday after a worker at a recycling facility in Northern California spotted a shoebox stuffed with cash. When the man from Ashland, Oregon, motherfucker, Ashland, Oregon, realized his mistake on Thursday, the recycling bin had already been emptied into a truck bound for the Recology sorting facility in Humboldt County. Facility's general manager told the Santa Rosa Press Democrat most of the recyclables from the truck had been sorted by the time the man contacted them. Workers were nonetheless told to be on the lookout for a box. They spotted the box down the sorting line Friday and recovered all but $320. The money somehow stayed in the box during the 200-mile trip to the facility. What that means is they recovered the money, but someone jacked $320 out of it. Read the headline, take a page, what the fuck? Take a page, Firkin, the book of Opie. What's in the box? I need that one. I feel like I need that quote. But yeah, he was reunited. Somebody jacked 320 apparently, but he at least got that. Take a page from the book of Opie. Yes, I'll get right on that. Someone got their reward. They did indeed. They took it themselves. All right, moving right along, ladies and germs, to a new story called Mr. Walmart's Wild Ride. Because it's this right here. And I'm going to sneeze. Woo! All right. That's right. Florida man, because why wouldn't it be, takes a golf cart on a wild ride through Walmart. Is in Gibsonton, Florida. Authorities say a 56-year-old Florida man took his golf cart, yes, on a wild ride through Walmart store, terrorizing shoppers and ignoring deputies' orders to stop before crashing into a cash register. Hillsborough County Sheriff's investigators say they were summoned to the store near Tampa on Thursday, where they found Michael Dale Hudson blocking the liquor store entrance with his golf cart. They report he was demanding to speak to a manager. I can only hope he had the "I need to speak to your manager" haircut. As they spoke to him, they said he suddenly drove towards the store's main entrance. Customers jumped out of the way as he barreled through the door. He raced towards the checkout area, hitting several customers. He was jailed on multiple charges, including aggravated battery. A lawyer wasn't listed in jail records. I'm actually more or less curious how fast you're jumping out of the way of the golf cart. Now, it does look a bit menacing. It's a large vehicle, but how fast does a fucking golf cart actually go? Bless you. Oh, thank you, dear. No, bless you. Bless you for blessing me. I'm disgusting. Grand Theft Walmart. No, it's Grand Theft Golf Cart. Get it right. Grand Theft Golf Cart. I'm actually curious how fast they could possibly go that you really need to dodge out of the way of a fucking golf cart. I've seen them on the courses. They don't appear to go that fast. Not sure they do a whole hell of a lot of damage. But who am I? Oh, wait. As I've been told in the past, years ago, I am a man with a microphone in front of me broadcasting live, which means I am an expert, and I am here to tell you that it wouldn't do that much damage. So you need not treat it like such an emergency. Simmer down now. Some dem golf carts go pretty fast. Some dem might, but he's an old man with what appears to be a pretty average-looking golf cart. I don't think he was really whipping it through the store. Nonetheless, moving right along to a story called Emoji Battle. And this is why. Yes, it's a house painted with giant emojis that rankles residents of California community. I have no idea what rankles actually means. I have a button that mutes my microphone. I just want to tear down the 18th wall. Only like one person gets where some of these references come from, but I'm going to tear down the 18th wall of the program. I'm such a hack. But yeah, I have a button that I could actually that can mute my audio so that when I do need to burp or fart or cough or sneeze, it wouldn't be in the audio and you wouldn't be exposed to it. But I can't be bothered to push it. So you guys just get all of me, every bit of me I bring to you. But yeah, so California residents, emojis on the house, Manhattan Beach, California. See, like right there would be the perfect time to press the mute button so you don't have to deal with that, but deal with it. Southern California seaside community is in an uproar after a home was given a new paint job featuring 2 huge emoji on a bright pink background. The residents rallied against the makeover during a city council meeting on Tuesday night because all the Karens got angry and couldn't deal with it. One speaker called the paint job graffiti, and another said it was an attack on neighbors. I don't know how, but both bright yellow emoji are cross-eyed and have distinctly big eyelashes, because that's the important part of the story, is describing the fucking picture that's included. One has a goofy expression with its tongue hanging out, the other has its mouth zippered shut. The new paint job appeared after neighbors reported the home was being used for short-term rentals, and the homeowner was fined $4,000. Owner Catherine Kidd told the local news that she didn't realize short-term rentals weren't allowed, and she denies the redecoration is retaliation. Well, Catherine, I think most people would beg to differ, because I don't really think this is exactly what you would want to do to your house. But all right, let me take a step back. How the fuck is this a retaliation anyway? This this is your form of getting back at people, just painting the house pink and painting some emoji on the side of the house, and all the Karens and Susans of the neighborhood had to get pissed off about it and like throw a big fit. Oh my God, there's emoji on the house. Why is that a problem? Fucking mind your own goddamn business. If I want to paint a big giant dick on the side of my house, which I may, it really shouldn't be of any concern to anyone. So you got to look at it, and you're my neighbor. Whatever. You've seen one before, Susan. You've seen a dick. Now there's one on my house. It's life. Every now and then you see a dick you don't want to. It's like living next to Chris. All right. With that out of the way, let's keep on rolling, because I need a cigarette, and we are still under the gun here. So next story is the one I'm simply and horribly calling the House of the Puking Birds. Only matters when homes are in an HOA. I have no idea what an HOA is. How smart do you think I am? But that's right, vomiting vultures invaded a Florida vacation home in West Palm Beach, Florida, because Florida. New York couple's luxurious vacation house in Florida has been taken over by dozens of black vultures that are vomiting and shitting everywhere. The Palm Beach Post reports the Casamano family can't even visit the $702,000 home they purchased earlier this year in the Ibis Golf and Country Club. They describe the smell as like 1,000 rotting corpses. How do you know? Have you been near 1,000 rotting corpses? Are you just taking a guess? Maybe it only smells like 996 and a half rotting corpses. You just don't know. Go with something that you've smelled before. The vultures have destroyed screen enclosures, have overtaken the pool and the barbecue. The family, the few times they've visited, they've had to park their car in the garage, or the birds peck at them with their beaks. Neighbor tells the Post that it's gotten even worse because she lives next door to a person who's feeding the vultures and other wildlife. In May, the vultures tore through her pool enclosure and couldn't figure out how to get out. Imagine 20 vultures trapped, biting each other, and they can bite through bones, she said. They would bang against my windows, running away from a bird, and they would bang against my windows, running away from a bird that was attacking them. Blood was everywhere. It was vile, vicious, traumatic event, and it was Memorial Day, so no company I called would come out to help me. Finally, 3 police officers arrived. They removed the screens and shooed the vultures away. Since she has chronic lymphocytic leukemia, because keep the story upbeat, why don't you? Which leaves her vulnerable to infection. She's had to be extra careful going outside. Blah, 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 blah. Vacation home, vultures, shit, and puke everywhere. That's the basis of the story. That's all we really needed to know. Oh, Homeowners Association. Well, thank you for pointing that out. You think I'm a little bit more intelligent than I actually am. I appreciate the credit, but let's not overdo it. Moving right along. You can tell. I'm trying to wrap things up as quick as possible. And a quick story I'm calling Facehugger, and here's why. You may have heard about it, you may not have, but let's get into it. It's a woman who put an octopus on her face and ended up in the hospital. Because humans. Jamie Bisceglia? Why do they always... Can't it just be fucking Smith? Can't a Jones do something ridiculous so I don't have to suffer through trying to pronounce these names? She told the HuffPost she couldn't get the animal's beak to dislodge. It was like a prong. I'd like to go on the record as saying I didn't know an octopus had a beak. Wow, calm down. I will do no such thing. I thought I had a button. I do. This one.
Now shut the fuck up and let me do my job!
Calming down is not why I'm here. If you've forgotten, I have this. Where is it? I have this rage emoji specifically because what I do here is yell about things. Don't you hate when the octopuses bite back? Right? All right. The Washington woman's photo with an octopus not only went viral, but also led to a serious infection after the creature bit her chin. She was participating in salmon fishing derby in Tacoma Narrows on Saturday when she realized she probably wasn't going to win the event. So, next best decision. However, she saw another opportunity for glory when she spied an octopus one of her friends had caught. There you go. I grabbed it off the hook and said, "Take a picture for the photo contest." And she proceeded to place it on her face and said the tentacles covered her ears and nose. Gee, you mean the terrified sea animal that you placed onto your fucking dome freaked out and started hugging your face? It was a perfect for a fun photo, except when the octopus bit down on her chin. My friends noticed my face had changed. We couldn't get the beak to dislodge. It was like a prong. Although she eventually freed herself from the octopus, she bled profusely for 30 minutes afterwards. There was still a pus pocket, and there's still a spot. Oh, there's still a pus pocket, and there's still a spot under my chin. She waited 2 days until the fishing derby was over to seek medical attention. Because that's smart. That may not have been the best move, as the left side of her face was paralyzed and there was lots of swelling. Because, yeah, when an octopus chomps your face, which I didn't know they could do, and you begin to bleed and swell and half your face is paralyzed, the best possible life decision at that point is to continue the fishing derby and wait till that's completed before you go find a doctor. Simple, basic knowledge, really. They took me in stat, but the IVs didn't work, and my arm swelled up like an elephant. Now she's on antibiotic and a quest of sorts. I want people not to do what I did. My advice is know what you're touching beforehand. So her quest is to tell people, don't put a fucking octopus on your face. Raising awareness for not putting an octopus on your face. So those of you, my fine viewers, that are here with us this evening, please let me pass on Jamie's oh so important message to the world. If you were ever considering it, and God, who hasn't been recently, in these trying times of our nation, who hasn't thought that the next thing they should do with their life is stick an octopus on their fucking face? Don't. Because Jamie wants you to know you'll get a pus pocket and a mark on your chin. You expect common sense from a woman that put an octopus on her face. Point mishmash. She did get revenge of sorts. She boiled and grilled the creature and served it on a salad. Her photo has since received worldwide attention, but Bisceglia won't find out if she won the $100 photo contest until later this week. Of course, if she didn't win after all she's been through, that would add insult to injury. So yes, Jamie Bisceglia would like everyone here to know no octopus on the face. If you're going to put any puss on your face, not an octopus. Yes, angry monkey, I'm sorry. RS says that the octopus should only go near the face after it's been breaded and fried. No, you're not getting one for that. Totes worth the Benjamin. Anybody who has seen the horrendous deleted octopus scene from the Goonies knows they have beaks. Hashtag anypuss. Yes, please get it trending. Hashtag anypuss. Let's get my podcast on Twitter by trending hashtag anypuss. All right, next up, where are we? Oh my God, it's that time already. It's everybody's favorite time of the evening because, ladies and gentlemen, it's this time.
And now it's time for the shit story of the week.
Yes, indubitably it is. And why do I have that muted still? You probably haven't been hearing any of the noises, have you? Because I was missing the desktop audio, but that's just fine and fucking dandy. Hashtag slumpbuster. That's right, it's the shit story of the week, and we have 3 this evening. That's right, 3 shit stories of the week, starting with poop less for nature. That's right. The Brazilian president... I'm not even going to try and pronounce his fucking first name. Jair, yes, I am, I guess. Bolsonaro plans to save the environment by telling people to shit less. That's right. He has a novel approach to saving the environment. Poop less. It's enough to eat a little less. He told a reporter asking about feeding the country and preserving the environment. You talk about environmental pollution. It's enough to poop every other day. That will be better for the whole world. That's right. The president's comment comes just weeks after he faced backlash for his stance on the rapid deforestation of the Amazon. And while the National Institute for Space Research released data showing a sharp increase in clear cutting, Bolsonaro suggested the agency manipulated the data to make his administration look bad. He also fired the Institute's director. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah. So long story short, it's a quick one. They're talking more about deforestation than anything. But his new plan to save the environment is for everyone in Brazil to crap less often, because that'll help in one way or another. Crapping less means less use of toilet paper, which means less trees being cut down, so less deforestation. So it's your fault, okay, Brazil? It is your fault the Amazon is being cut down because you're shitting too much. So cut down on your number 2, and your number 1 problem of deforestation will be reduced. Just shit my pants, waiting for podcast to end to clean. Bidet, problem solved. Is it? Is it? If you want water shot up your ass, you go right ahead. I'm fine with the old-fashioned way, or the newfangled 3 seashells. If you don't know how they work, I'm not going to explain it to you. All right, shit story number 2. That's right, what is it? Well, it's a toilet. If you've never seen one of those before, you've got bigger issues, and you should probably leave now. But yes, number 2, in a story called Lightning Bowl, is a Florida toilet explodes after lightning strikes a septic tank. Mary Lou Ward says the explosion was the loudest sound she's ever heard, and that she also smelled smoke. It was in Port Charlotte, Florida. A woman says lightning destroyed her septic tank and caused a toilet in her house to fucking explode. She tells television station Wink News that the sole toilet, the only toilet, in her Port Charlotte home was shattered into hundreds of pieces on Sunday. Says the explosion was the loudest sound she's ever heard, and that she also smelled smoke. She says a plumber told her lightning hit the methane gas that was built up in the pipes from feces. She says she'll have to get the toilet and septic system repaired, but she's thankful no one was injured. Story could have only been better if Mary Lou had been dropping a deuce at the time of the lightning strike and it just fired her off the bowl into the sky. These people are zipping on top of a landfill. Hell yeah, it's like a toilet shower. God's version of poop in a bag on a doorstep. Oh my, I'm just trying to get through everything as quick as humanly possible. All right, and finally, shit story of the week, number 3. This Coke is shit. Quite literally, my friends. Yes, that's right, because police... Where's the fucking story, CNN? Okie dokie. So yeah, police mistook bird poop for cocaine and arrested a quarterback. A Georgia Southern quarterback was arrested and subsequently released after police mistook bird shit for cocaine. After saying they had stopped a college athlete for speeding. So I guess here's CNN's take on it. Let's listen. So apparently, CNN wants me to watch an ad first. Because God forbid I just got to the fucking story.
Oh my
Here we
word,
go.
This story. A college quarterback is back with his team after the cocaine he was arrested for was indeed bird poop. Yeah, new dash cam video shows the deputies looking over Shiwart's car after he was pulled over, accused of speeding. This was 2 weeks ago.
My first mistake.
So
of
the
course.
white stuff on the hood of his car tested positive for cocaine at first.
At first?
You can see it on the windshield. That's not bird poop. I swear to God, that's bird duty. That's not bird poop. I swear to God. That's a lot of shit, man. I tried to clean it last night at the gas station. I can still wipe it off.
Later, lab testing showed it was indeed bird droppings. Obviously, he was cleared of the charges. The school's athletic director says he's very proud of how Wirt handled himself in this video. How does a field test come up positive?
Yeah, where was that bird flying? I mean, what was that bird getting into?
Yeah, okay. He had cocaine, but they didn't find it. Yeah, I'm a bit confused at first of all why it would have tested positive for bird shit to begin with. But secondly, it's all over the hood of the car. If he had cocaine, why the fuck would it be all over the hood of his car? That's the dumbest thing. Like, if he had coke on him, don't you think it would be in a bag in the vehicle? Not that you would just find it strewn all over the hood of the goddamn car? Fucking horrendous police work. Oh. All right, so that wraps up the shit stories of the week. That brings us to our top 5. The top 5 weirdest stories of the week that I could find that did not include things like cocaine bird shit. All right. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, a story called You Ain't Got No Alibi 'Cause You Ugly. That's right. As an airport worker who's fired for giving a traveler a note that said, "You're ugly." Rochester, New York, an airport security worker in New York has been fired for handing a passenger a handwritten note that said, "You ugly." The June incident came to light this week after passenger Neil Strassner obtained security video through a public records request and posted it to YouTube. The video from Greater Rochester International Airport shows that the worker handing him the note as he passes through a metal detector. He says he didn't think much of it and continued towards his gate. That's when he says the woman yelled out, "You gonna open the note?" He says that when he did, the woman burst out laughing. He later complained to her supervisors. Transportation Security Admission says the woman worked for a contractor. The agency says it has zero tolerance for this type of behavior. I want to know, number one, I mean, if he was ugly, should she really be fired? Because then she was just stating a fact. I can't really see him in the video there, but if he is in fact ugly, she was really just doing him a public service by letting him know, like, bro, I don't know, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but you're fucking ugly. Secondly, no, that's mean, Sleeve. Oh, well, excuse the fuck out of me.
Well, no shit.
But still true. Mean, but true. I am mediocre at best, but I accept it. It may not be pleasant to hear, but I'm willing to admit facts. The other thing is, did she see him coming and wrote the note ahead of time? Was it a note that she prepared before coming to work to just hand to any random ugly person? Did she have more than one? Was he the first person that she handed an ugly note to? Handsome young Fredo.
I hate you.
But yes, that's number 5. Number 4, moving right along. Slutbot, who is here to sext you. Yes, Slutbot. And I will confirm the number that you see on your screen is in fact the accurate number. I did try. However, Slutbot was apparently very busy slutting around So I didn't get any real interaction. It just told me try again later. As an employee serving the general public, such behavior opens business to lots of lawsuits in this day and age. Whoa. Whoa.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Nobody asked for your seriousness here. You're one of my moderators. How long have you been around? I don't need your seriousness here. This is not a time for serious discussion. Cut your shit or get the fuck out. All right. Anyway. Yes, Slutbot. Where is the act? Okay. Is that the actual story? I can't even fucking tell anymore. But yes, Slutbot is here. It's a sex robot that you can text. The sex robot is to teach people how to responsibly and respectfully flirt and sext. It's an iOS app called Juicebox. Built an AI chatbot aptly named Slutbot. Slutbot can break the ice with users before jumping into mechanically stilted dirty talk, speckled with questions and comments about comfort zones and consent. The idea of getting intimate with a chatbot might seem odd, but the idea is that Slutbot will help people learn to navigate those conversations without the risk of alienating or insulting another person. Algorithms tend to reflect the biases, conscious or not, of the people who program them or provide their training data, a troubling notion for AI meant to help people discuss sex and intimacy. But the people behind the sexy chatbot told the New York Times that they work to be as considerate as possible of people's identities, preferences, and personal needs. As a queer woman collaborating with sex educators and erotic fiction writers, we were the right people to think through these concerns, they told the New York Times. But yes, if you're interested in perhaps learning about consent, or maybe if you're just lonely and would like to attempt to have some dirty talk, you can try the number and text Slutbot at 415-212-6448. The number, Jesus Christ, the number 4 weirdest story of the week. Keep that juice box juicy. Moving right along, upwards of number 3 was a story. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's twice I took the Lord's name in vain. The story I'm simply calling TV Head, because I didn't know what the fuck else to call this. That's right, as a man wearing a TV on his head who was caught on camera leaving old TVs on Virginia front porches. Henrico County, Virginia, residents living in the neighborhood woke up to find free TVs on their doorsteps. Sounds like a great gift until you see the older box sets that were left at the homes. He's committed to his trade, said a homeowner. No need to adjust that dial. Oh, because doorbell surveillance cameras captured the man with a TV set over his head, laying an older set down on someone's front porch and just walking the fuck away. He wants to be known as the TV Santa Claus. I don't know. The bizarre discovery happened Sunday morning in Henrico's Hampshire neighborhood. Outdated boxes were found at more than 50 houses. We got an old tube-style TV, 13-inch, said the homeowner. I thought my son brought it home, but apparently not. They had way too much time on their hands if they had all these TVs and spread them all over the neighborhood. The police have been turned on to the situation. They have security camera video from multiple neighbors, but they think it's only a prank targeting no one in particular. At most, it seems to be more of an inconvenience to the community. Officers and workers spent Sunday morning picking up the old units and hauling them away. Police did a great job of coming and collecting them all. This is the second time the TV set mystery has played out in Glen Allen. The same thing happened in a different neighborhood last August. It's summer. People are getting ready to go back to school. Maybe TV Man was just ready to strike and put a little humor in our lives. In the absence of knowing the brains inside the box, these homeowners are left only to guess what it all means. The only real crime committed, according to the police, was illegal dumping. Excuse me. 3 is a charm. It's a good way to get rid of a lot of old TVs for free. That, indeed, it is. I'm just curious why he has all these old TVs and has decided to just deliver them while wearing one on his head. In fact, the weirder part to me than anything else is the fact that he apparently hollowed out an old tube TV to place on top of his head while he did this. But I like this guy. There's something about him. Makes me happy. All right. That was numero trace, number 3. Moving right along to our last two, the weirdest stories of the week. Number 2, in a story I'm calling Lift Your Head, Get Punched. Because indeed, a Lyft rider caught giving their companion oral sex in the back seat punches the driver in the face. I know, the title confuses me too, so let's just go through it. A 20-year-old Lyft passenger from Elmwood Park, part of my old stomping grounds, punched a driver in the face after he caught her giving a companion oral sex in the back seat. Wait, even I'm still a little confused. The passenger punched the driver in the face after he caught her giving a companion oral sex in the back. Okay. Both she and her companion were arrested and charged after he threw something at the car, damaging it, authorities said. We're going to take this slow because even I'm confused. The driver flagged down a police officer at 4:15 a.m., saying he heard a noise in the rear seat of his 2017 Honda Accord and found the female performing oral sex on the man. Now, let's pause right there, because at that point, I say just enjoy the show. You look in the back seat, female passenger is back there blowing her male companion. Where's the problem? You're a Lyft driver. You're like a cab driver. These things happen. You look in the back seat, there's a girl back there giving a knob job to some dude. Unless you're just some insanely jealous incel prick, yeah, hand him a towel or a napkin or something. A dirty shirt, perhaps. If she's a good girl, she won't need one. If she's a real good egg, there won't be a mess. However, I say just enjoy the show. So I'm already upset with the driver, and I'm already blaming the driver. He stopped and asked them to get out, then got punched in the face by Ashley Williams, I guess the female. Her companion, 33-year-old Philip Jackson, then scratched the car by throwing something. The driver fled, then flagged down a uniformed officer, adding that the police found and arrested the couple a short time later. Police charged Williams with assault and Jackson with criminal mischief before releasing both pending court hearings. All right, so now we've got the full details. So Lyft driver, a wet wipe perhaps, Lyft driver turns around after hearing, all right, those familiar sounds. I'm such a douche. Here's familiar sounds, turns around, there's girl just knobbing away on her man in the back seat. This pisses the driver off for God knows what reason. I would have, honestly, and I'm being completely honest, I'm a Lyft driver. I catch a girl blowing her dude in the back seat. You know, at this point, all I'm going to do is reach up, adjust the rear view just a tad. That was disturbing, I know. Adjust the rear view just a tad bit so I can peer back and watch. Let's see what her technique is like. Is it a two-hand with a twist? Is it just a quick one-hander? Is she a no-hands all the way down? How good of an egg is this lady? All right? I'm absolutely watching. I'm not even going to lie. I'm Ubering or lifting you around and you're knobbing your dude in the back seat. No, go right ahead. I'm just going to watch. No biggie for me. Driver pissed off. I'm better. So, driver's mad. Pulls over, asks them to leave. Again, I'm on the couple's side. Who has not wanted to get a knobber in the taxi or in a limo? Lyft? Sorry, man, you asked for this to a degree. So driver asked them to step out and leave. And now that they're asked to step out, girl is mad. I don't know if she's mad because she didn't get her tasty treat at the end, or just because they were interrupted and he was acting like a douchebag and now they don't have a ride. So she's mad, punches the driver in the face. Now, it was a mistake. You shouldn't have assaulted the driver. However, I can understand some of the anger. I personally, the guy probably would have been the one punching because man now left with blue balls, presumably, throws something at the vehicle because he's also mad. Driver takes off and finds a cop. Generally speaking, I'm on the couple side. Sorry. Oh, there was the image that was supposed to be up. Sorry, Lyft driver, but in my personal opinion, you should have shut your mouth, let them finish their deed, and just gone on with your day. Uber and Lyft drivers should just have rear seat covers just to protect the car. Why not? I mean, maybe he didn't know if she was a swallower, and now he's going to have baby goo in his car. Entirely possible. However, I'm still against the driver. I think he should have just let it happen, man. Disappointed. Anyway, we finally reached that moment at 10:30, a half an hour later than normal. Here we go. Weird story number 1. A story I'm simply calling That Fire D. Hashtag spitters are quitters. Indeed. Spitters are quitters. If you put in all that work, God damn it, you better swallow what you get. All right? I said it. I meant it. Anyway, who is this girl? Well, she's the star of our final story. It was a New Jersey woman who torched a man's house after he didn't answer the door for late night sex. That's right, it was in Woodbury. A woman is accused of torching a man's house after he invited her over for a little late night bang. I don't know what that was supposed to be. A little late night boom boom, little late night banging, little late night D. Booty call. And he fell asleep and did not hear her knocking on the door. I've been there before. I'm not going to lie. I've been there. I've invited a girl over. We were supposed to get it on. Supposed to get my fuck on. And I fell asleep before she got there. I've been there. Taja Russell, 29, of Gloucester Township, was arrested Tuesday in connection with a fire that destroyed a home at 217 South Barber Avenue earlier this month. Police accuse Russell of sending a series of angry texts to the slumbering resident. Holy hell. Then buying lighter fluid, matches, and a lighter at a nearby gas station at around 4 a.m. on August 4th. She's accused of setting fire outside the sole doorway to the man's home, then fleeing as the flames spread, according to a probable cause statement for her arrest. The victim, whose name has not been released, awoke at 4:30 a.m. to find flames blocking the exit from his smoke-filled residence. He escaped by physically removing a window frame and climbing through the opening. The man, described as covered head to toe in soot and ash and wearing only a t-shirt, then ran around 0.2 of a mile to Woodbury's police station. He frantically announced that his residence was burning, then ran back to his home. The victim was taken to a hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation and first and second degree burns, according to the police. The moral of the story: if you invite a crazy woman over to your house for sex at night, you better answer the goddamn door. That's a little note to myself, too. Me. Mishmash announcing that is, in fact, her. If you invite her over for late night D, she may set your house on fire. Don't get mad, get even. Oh, now saying no D is worth arson? Are you sure? Are you sure? Is she related to Suge Knight? I don't believe that she is. But yeah, apparently, if you know this woman or any of her friends, or just know a crazy woman in general, and you have plans for a little late night bang, make sure you pick up some Bang energy drink, as I shamelessly plug them for this story. If you need the energy to bang late at night, perhaps pick up Bang energy drinks to keep yourself wide awake and fire-free at night. Not only will you get your dick wet, however, you'll also be wide awake and avoid any fires to your home by falling asleep and having an angry woman set your house on fire. Positive. Battery is one thing, but I'm not setting your shit on fire. They say, hell hath no fury like a woman scrim. I believe you meant scorn. But, sure, hell hath no fury like a woman scrim. Oh, yeah, damn, you're going to be up all night. Yeah, baby. You'll be up all night banging with Bang. Somebody go ahead and clip my wonderful promotion for Bang energy drinks. We'll share it and get their attention. All night long. All right. Oh my God. Focus. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have in fact reached the end of the evening. So let's go ahead and do what we normally do. We're not going to be playing any games tonight. I know some of you... Stop it. I know some of you look forward to our Jackbox game sessions after the show. Tonight, we will not be playing any Jackbox. I will admit I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I am tired as hell, and I need to rest. I know, Mishmash. I know you missed like probably a chunk of the show just so that you could play Jackbox afterwards. I promise next week I'll make sure that I'm well rested enough to play. Too busy banging. But yeah, I am a little tired. We ran later than expected, so Wednesday night Jackbox. What is it with the? Oh yeah, that's right, Chris. Wednesday. Okay, you just drank your bang. You're not going to sleep. Good luck. No, I will be getting rest soon. First, I want to smoke a butt when I'm done, and then I am going to be getting some rest. I only got a couple hours sleep last night, so I just don't have it in me to jump into Jackbox. But we will quickly do our closing shit here. Jerk off first. Oh, believe you me. Any of you that know me, you know, of course I'm going to crank one out. Like, what are you, fucking crazy? But as always, ladies and gentlemen, minions, thank you for hanging out with me once again tonight. Display web address. Oh, right, that's there. If you haven't already, follow me here on Twitch, and please remember to visit theprimalcast.com, where you can fulfill all of your Primal needs. There you'll find links to my social media accounts where you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on the Facebook. Last but not least, while you are checking out theprimalcast.com, please stop into the merch store where you can pick up some Primal gear and help me keep the show running at its best. Yes, indeedy, you can. Is there anyone that we can raid? Oh, there are some people that we can raid. There are some people we can raid. You know what? We're going to raid Mira Scarlet tonight. Mira Scarlet, I'm wearing my Primal shirt tomorrow, BMX riding. Fuck yeah. I want my leggings, damn it. I told you I wanted your face all on this ass. Woo! Yeah, baby. You not delivering gear to listeners? Whoa, there's a link. I provided the link a while back. I made the leggings. The leggings are available. I've posted the link to them before. I'll send you. I will eat that ass. I will provide you the link again, Mish. I'll send the link out to you again. But the leggings do exist, so I will. Didn't she win them? No, I have never given away leggings. I did not give away leggings. She has won stuff, but not that. I did not do a giveaway for the leggings. I just posted the link so anyone that wants to buy them can buy them. However, we are going to raid Mira Scarlet this evening. I'll send us on over. She is a cosplayer. She also plays games, but Mira Scarlet is a cosplayer that I do follow and jump in on her streams when I can. Not sure. Looks like she says she's playing Hellblade right now. Sleeve wants to drop off a sticker. Yeah, baby. So let's get that going. Thank you guys, really sincerely. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Let's get the raid going. So we'll be heading over there in a couple seconds. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you guys spending your time with me. I will see you all next week. And here we go. On over to Mira's. Make sure if you are in fact a subscriber that you give her one of these. Let's throw the command into chat here. There you go. You can throw that in as we raid the Primal Rage. And thank you guys so much. Let's bring up the ending screen, and I will see you all next week. Peace.